Aloha world, this video is going to be about why you can't please everyone. So obviously this is true, and I'm not saying this because I think people are so judgmental and that they're disappointed in me all the time. Absolutely not. The people in my life are mostly very, very supportive and wonderful, and they just love me, and so they want me to be happy. Still, though, every person has different experiences and different ideas for you, and they are happy to share their ideas for you, and sometimes it can make you feel like it's impossible to please everyone and to do what everyone wants you to do. So I have actually, which is really stupid because I have like 100 subscribers, I have this little YouTube channel, and I've been so worried about what to put on my YouTube channel and what to make videos about and what direction I want to go, and I feel like I need to have like a niche, but I want to talk about so many different things, and I have really different audience members, and I have had different people really like and tell me that they like different videos I've made or different things I've talked about that are really different. And so I feel like maybe I want to go off in a different direction, or I want to continue with certain videos, and I worry that people won't like them, or that they'll want something else. And I have hated this feeling because it doesn't feel confident, and it feels so reliant on what other people think. And I think that's the nature of the world today. Having a YouTube channel is not that different than having a Facebook or an Instagram, which everybody has. And so when we make our decisions in life, we subconsciously are thinking, how can I put this on social media? What will the entire world, everyone I know, think about this for me? And that's a lot of pressure. And it made me realize I don't want to be, not that I ever will be, but I would never want to be a celebrity or like a famous person or big influencer, because they have that pressure of everyone liking them. And I think to a lot of extent in this modern life, we all feel that, and it can be really stressful. I want to share a few experiences. So first, when I was in high school, I was in an awesome organization called FFA, which stands for Future Farmers of America, and it was not as nerdy as it sounds. It was really, really wonderful, and it was so formative in me becoming who I am, and some of my most happy, wonderful memories come from FFA. But that's another story. I remember when I was a senior in high school, I was so ready to go to BYU, Provo. But then I was loving FFA, and in FFA they have state officers who are like the officer team over the entire state in FFA, and they travel to all the different schools, and they give presentations, and they run the whole state convention, and they're really important, and it's really fun to be a state officer. And you have to go to UNR, you have to go to the school in Nevada to be a state officer. And I remember thinking, maybe I want to be a state officer. And so I was asking everyone for their opinion. Should I be a state officer? And of course, all of my FFA friends were like, yeah, absolutely. Like, you'd be such a state officer, a great state officer. And I asked the current state officers that I was friends with, how is it? Should I run? And they were like, yes, of course. We go to UNR. You should come to UNR. And so I was believing these people, but then I was also asking people that go to BYU or that had gone to BYU, and they were like, no, you should come to BYU with us. And so all of these people just loved me, right? They wanted me to be happy. And so, of course, they were telling me to do what they were doing, or what they thought, of course, come do this with me. If you're interested, come be a state officer, come to my school. And I almost forgot about my own opinion completely. And I was like, okay, how can I please the most people? And I did end up going to BYU. I didn't become a state officer because I wanted to do my music major, and I finally got to my own reasons, right? I wanted to be around people that had my same values, and I don't doubt that I would have had a great experience at UNR, but I was able to follow the Spirit and follow my own voice, right? My own heart, to make that decision for myself. I think this prepared me for later when I transferred to BYU Hawaii. I didn't know anyone, like 2 people at BYU Hawaii. I had some friends from my mission that were here. I had never thought about coming here, and it was definitely Heavenly Father telling me, you need to go to BYU Hawaii. And I was telling all these people that were home, right? My family that was close to me, that lived close, and all of my friends in Provo. I might transfer to BYU Hawaii. And they were all like, oh, we're gonna miss you, we love you, you should stay. And it wasn't like they weren't supportive, but they wanted me to do what their experience was. And they, of course, they loved me, and so they wanted to be near them. If someone is like, I'm gonna move across the world and never see you, that's, maybe you don't want them to do that if you care about them. And of course, I had lots of support, but I knew that I was not making everyone happy. I had just gotten into my music program, and I was gonna leave. And I did, and I was able to stick with my own convictions, because I definitely had a confirmation from the Lord that that's what I should do. And I'm so grateful that I did. And so, if you are trying to decide something, it's really important to listen to the advice of other people, because they love you. And sometimes your family and your friends can see a situation better than you can. But sometimes they just want the best for you. And so they're going to encourage you to do what they think will make you happy. And so you have to make sure that you are being true to yourself. And if you have a YouTube channel, make whatever kind of videos you want. No one's gonna care, because they're too busy worrying about their own decisions. And if you are being your truest self, then people will appreciate that. I hope this was helpful. Thanks again for spending your day with me, or your 7 minutes and 40 seconds with me. Have a wonderful day.